Hello there, very good afternoon to all our viewers. You're tuned on to our prime time lunch news. We're coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo this afternoon. I'm Zola Outskoon. First, let's take a look at the headlines. Well, Buddhists around the country mark birth, enlightenment and death of Lord Buddha on Vesak Poya. Sir John Kills International Vesak Zone to be declared open this evening. Minister Sagal Ratnayaka calls for a report into the death of a police officer from Piliandala. On to international headline making news, Moon Jae-in sworn in as South Korea's new president. And on to the stories in detail. Now, today is Vesak Day, which is one of the biggest days of the year in the Buddhist calendar and is celebrated by Buddhists all over the world on the day of the full moon in May. Vesak is considered a religious as well as a cultural festival in Sri Lanka. Buddhists commemorate the important events that took place in the life of Lord Buddha on the Vesak full moon Poya day. First comes the birth of Siddhartha Gautama in Lumbini, Nepal, which took place under the arbor of sad trees where Queen Mahamaya gave birth to him. The second event was Siddhartha Gautama's supreme attainment as the Buddha, the Enlightened One. The third event was Lord Buddha's Parinibbana over 2,500 years ago at Kusinagar. Many religious activities are organized during this period in Sri Lanka, such as silk campaigns, Bodhi Pujas, Tansals, Vesak devotional songs or Bhaktigi, pandals and lanterns. The Sir John Kills International Vesak Zone is set to get underway at the MTV MBC head office located at Braybrook Place, Colombo 2 this evening. The Vesak Zone will be declared open for the public at 4 this evening and will remain open till the evening of the 12th of May for devotees to pay homage. Meanwhile, the Sir John Kills International Vesak Zone will also feature pandal, tansals, devotional songs and a special parade organized by the Sri Lanka Navy. The procession carrying the sacred relics are scheduled to reach the Vesak Zone this afternoon. The sacred relics of Lord Buddha and the Maharab Theros from the Nelligal International Buddhist Center that began its journey from the Kalaniya Rajamahavihara this morning arrived at the Sir John Kills International Buddhist Zone a short while ago.
වන්දනාව පිළිබඳව විශේෂයෙන් තොරතුරු සඳහන් වෙනවා. ධාතුන් වහන්සේ වන්දනා කරගෙන ඔබට පුළුවන් දිව්‍ය සම්පත්තිය උදා කර ගන්නට. මේ වඩින්නේ ලෞතුරා තථාගත බුදු පියාණන් දක්වා පූජ්‍ය වතුරු කුඹුරේ ධම්මරතන හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේගේ සුරතින් ධාතුන් වහන්සේ.
A special Bodhi Puja was held at the Shakyamala opposite the Sirosa head office this morning. The Bodhi Puja was organized by the Audit Unit and Information Technology Department of the Capital Maharaja Organization Limited. Group Director of the Capital Maharaja Organization Limited, Ashini Mudilage, were among the notable attendees for the ceremony. Meanwhile, several religious observances to celebrate the Vesak full moon Poya day were held across the country.
A special religious observance was held at the historic Jayasri Mahabodhya in Anuradhapura today. Large groups had gathered in Kandy today to pay homage to the sacred tooth relic. Religious activities including an alms-giving ceremony were organized at the Galvihara Sacred Grounds in Polonnaruwa this morning in line with Vesak Full Moon Poya Day.
Fishermen of multi-day fishing trawlers handed over a letter to the Indian High Commissioner yesterday following a protest march. The protest march commenced from the Golf Face Green. The letter by the fishermen highlights the issues that have arisen owing to Indian fishermen violating the maritime boundary. Dengue, a rapidly spreading epidemic in the country, has claimed the life of a young girl. Nelly Emilia, a resident from Melpura Chilla, was admitted to the Chilla General Hospital for fever along with her sister on the 7th of this month. As the condition worsened, Nelly Emilia was transferred to the National Hospital in Colombo. Nelly Emilia passed away yesterday. She was an 8th grade student at the Carmel Girls' School in Chilao. Her sister continues to receive treatment at the Chilao General Hospital. Dengue is spreading fast in Chilao and it is one of the verge of becoming an epidemic in the Melpura area. A child in this area died of dengue today while another girl is receiving treatment in hospital. I think a number of other children and even adults in the vicinity have been hospitalized for dengue. And on to a headline-making story this afternoon. Minister of Law and Order and Southern Development Sagala Ratnayaka has called for a report from the Inspector General of Police on the shooting which was carried out at a group of officers of the Police Narcotics Bureau close to the State Bank on the Pilyandalam-Moratua Road last night.
Issuing a communique, the Ministry of Law and Order and Southern Development said Minister Sagala Ratnayaka has ordered the IGP to hand over an incident report containing the reasons to deploy a team of the Police Narcotics Bureau to conduct such a raid unprepared. The Minister has ordered that the report be handed over within 3 days. Commandant of the Police Special Task Force, Senior DIG MR Latif, has been appointed to work on the report.
Two people who were excavating for treasure in the Khatupota area in Kurunegala have been arrested. Now, according to the police, the suspects are 19 and 30 years of age and are residents of Marvela. The suspects are set to be produced before court today. The Maldivian Democratic Party has won all the major constituencies, including all 3 city councils, in a landslide victory in the 3rd local council elections held earlier this week. Now, on Saturday, Maldivians went to polls to vote in the local council elections. The vote, largely viewed as a mid-term referendum on President Abdul Yamin's rule, swung hugely in favor of the main opposition party, the Maldivian Democratic Party. Leader of the Maldivian Democratic Party, Mohammed Nasheed, spoke to Newsfirst in this regard.
Thank you very much. And today I would first like to wish the people of Sri Lanka a very prosperous and a happy Vesak. It is fortunate that I am able to stay with you during this day. Last week, the people of Maldives went to poll on local council elections. And fortunately, the opposition, the Maldivian Democratic Party, our party, we won a landslide victory. We won Male City, which is the biggest island in the Maldives. It has 13 seats. Out of the 13 seats, we were able to win 12 seats. Addu City is the 2nd biggest seat. They have 7 seats, and we won all the 7 seats. In fact, also Formula, which has 3 seats, won 2. In fact, we've won in almost every single atoll council. We've won more than 70% of the atoll council, and we have won more than 60% of the island councils, and we have also won over 57% of the popular vote. This is a very resounding victory. You would remember the president of the Maldives have been acting in very autocratic manner in the last 3 years. He has jailed every single opposition leader. Even now, Jamhuri Party leader Qasim Ibrahim is in jail. Even with all this suppression, the people of the Maldives have come out and said it very resoundingly what they think about the government. They have rejected it. This result is very much because of a coalition with President Qayyum. The MDP went into coalition with President Qayyum 2 months back, and we have been working together. President Qayyum also fielded candidates, as independent candidates, and the President Gayoom has in fact got more seats than President Yamin, who has only got 23% of the seats. So yes, the resounding victory for the MDP is also because of our alliance with President Gayoom, but we fought the election as our staff.